toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, a crew looking to make a statement. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Cal's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play.
He's running free down the middle. Past the 30. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. On the ground, it's Rock. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They'll run it from the gun. Oh, what a cut! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw. It's Bradford. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. 6th play of the drive coming up. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bed.
Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They go to the ground.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Golden Bears have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for more into the period, and Cal is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Back to pass, it's Bradford. That's caught. It's Sims. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
They'll try the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands.
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They bring the punter onto the field now. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's Bradford. Finds his tight end. They corral him out of bounds, marking down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Oh, they're after him. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Bradford. Oh, he makes the... It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Liberty. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
He'll do it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of... Let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Bradford. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got a touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Berkeley. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense onto the field again.
And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bradford. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
From the gun, the ground game. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to...
Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Sets up the screen. Makes a man miss.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the 1st down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Sims.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Scrambling away. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pirates on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking...
Golden Bear! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking to throw, it's Bradford. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air on first down. He's going to fire deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Bunch formation for these receivers. 3rd down play from the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. He's in open space downfield. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Caught over the middle, it's Sims. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
By the receiver.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The throw is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. The kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's dropped. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
And here we go. Down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Oh, look out the line. Touchdown, Cal. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
He's got it in the end zone. You had to go for 2 there, and they make it pay off. They're up by 3. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Back to throw, it's Bradford. Grab near the marker, it's Davis. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Sims. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football. But there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks and They're spreading him out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play